This is simply a guide on how to walk, guys. I would click off of it if you're not interested, but then why would you have pressed this? Merriam-Webster's definition of walking is the action of one that walks. To walk, you simply walk. This is a definition. Demonstration. All you have to do is first a simple two-step electrochemical process. Simply activate the electrical impulses inside that stupid little squishy thing that sits in your bone hole. Send all of those electrical impulses down your neuron axons, and activate the chemicals that are also on your SquishOS operating system. Well, that's what OS is. I didn't have to say it 2 times. I'm sorry. But using the application neurotransmission. Now do this a lot, like an absolute crap ton. Send the signal to your legs and activate your tendons. Now your muscles, and remember to make sure all your cells needed to do this are also getting the signals, and make sure they all have food, and make sure you're breathing. Are you breathing? Is there oxygen going to the cells? Is there blood circulating through you? Is your heart still pumping? If any single little part of any of that goes wrong, then your cells in your leg are probably dead. If your heart stops beating, the cells can die pretty quickly. If they don't have mitochondria, I don't even know, some form of food, whatever cells use for feeding, then they'll die too. If they don't have the oxygen they needed for their processes, then they'll die, and you can't walk. The cells in your leg are now dead, and you're necrotic. And you're probably going to be in a wheelchair or dead. If your heart's not beating, then you're definitely dead. And you don't have to do any of that consciously. You don't have to make sure that your cells are doing what they need to do. You don't have to make sure that your heart is beating every few seconds. I don't know. This is the power of your subconscious, the things you can't control. Your operating system, the thing inside your brain, your little SquishOS, like many others, runs a lot of processes behind the scenes. When you click a YouTube video like the one you're clicking on right now, or have clicked on because it's already done, your brain is running all sorts of signals to your fingers so that it can move. And your cells are doing all sorts of processes. And your muscles are doing all sorts of processes. And your tendons are doing all sorts of processes. And you're inhaling, exhaling. Your brain is processing what it is seeing, and it's processing that it is processing. You don't need to know that you can know how you know what you need to know what you do know. You probably are taking all of this for granted, but that's not a terrible thing. That's how you exist. You are existing now, and that's pretty cool. The fact that the signals in your brain are allowing you to see this video are pretty cool, but that's a whole lot to think about. That's a whole lot to do. So don't think about it and go on a walk right now. Go outside. My call to action to you is to go outside right now and go for a walk. Get off YouTube, get off your phone, get off whatever you can. Go walk on the concrete that we have made and poured all across this beautiful planet. Go step on it. Go step in the grass, the green stuff, the stuff with chlorophyll. Go look at the trees, although it is winter and they are probably dead. They're still trees. They're still alive, kind of, even though it's so cold some places. It's absolutely freezing. The trees grow leaves the next what's it called? Season. Oh yeah. The earth is rotating super quickly right now. And you don't feel it. You don't need to think about it. Trees are growing right now, and you don't feel it. You don't need to think about it. There's so much stuff that you don't have to know. You don't have to know the oceans of information. You don't have to know anything that you don't need to know. You simply need to know what you need to know. Now, like I said, go walk, please.